Be ready.
Ready.
Kill him like
Shoot
that.
him.
Oh, no! That's right.
What we got, Bill?
Well, we've had a pretty decent little morning. We shot quite a few ducks and had a gigantic group of specklebellies that got up off the field a couple of fields over, and we had a couple of opportunities and shot, I guess we shot 3 out of that bunch, and Indy just went out there on about a 250-yard retrieve. Right there.
One thing I always get asked every single year is, what's it like being a duck guide? Or what does it take to be a duck guide? There's a whole bunch of stuff that adds up to being a duck guide. You know, a lot of people will look at it and say, oh, well, all you gotta know how to do is blow a duck call, put out the decoys in the right way, and know how to pick really good ground to go duck hunt. And I wish it was that easy. You see, duck hunting's a lot like this passenger trailer. There's a lot of things, working parts that go into it to make these tires move. And just one of those things messing up, it's not gonna turn anymore. It's not gonna be successful anymore. It's not gonna carry hunters anymore. You see, it's not only during the off season that you do work to prepare for duck hunting. There's plenty of things that go on during season aside of doing dirt work, water management, and everything else to make everything function just right for 12 people every single day going duck hunting. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Colton, I can change a tire. You know, that's easy. What's have to do with duck hunting? But this is part of it. You know, this passenger trailer hauls duck hunters, rangers and four-wheelers and all that stuff that breaks down and all this mud and muck that you're going through every single day of duck season. And it adds to the fact that you have to get this stuff going, or your hunters are not going to go out and have a successful hunt. I got to get this thing on, and then we got to go to another spot and do a little bit of scouting. See, being a duck guide, you're trying to pin down an animal that can travel 500 miles in one night to all the way to coming into your decoys, almost landing and shooting. So you have to scout every afternoon. Us in particular, we have 3,000 acres. All of us guides have to go hurry up and rush around every evening looking at everything and seeing what we want to hunt in the morning. Are the ducks using this? Did they use it this afternoon? Were they there the morning before? You know, what is the conditions? Is it going to be frozen in the morning? So you have to look at all those things, make a calculation, and figure out what's the best thing, because if you don't, it's just a shot in the dark. You know, we could pick a 80-acre field out of the 3,000 acres, but they might be one field over, and then we're in the wrong spot and we're not going to be successful.
Another big thing is you're playing with Mother Nature. You know, Mother Nature doesn't care that you don't need any more rain, and it's going to rain another 2 inches tomorrow. Mother Nature doesn't care that, hey, we want cold weather, we need to push ducks down. It's going to heat up. You know, you're dealing with something that you can't control, so you have to be able to think fast, do what needs to be done, and just go with the flow, really. And being a duck guide is more than just calling. It's more than putting out decoys. It's more than just deciding where to go. It's knowing how to work around all these factors and bring them together. That way you can have success. And even whenever you can't have success, you can take your customers out, have a good time, and still be successful, if that makes any sense. I might be able to explain more at the lodge.
The biggest thing is taking care of your customers and making sure that they have everything that they need. You know, obviously they're coming to kill ducks and stay at the nice lodge and experience everything that you have, but they're also coming to experience you and the stories that you have of hunting in your local community, all the experiences that you have, sharing that with them, and then just getting to know them, build a relationship with them while you're out hunting and having a good time. And that's what makes a difference between, you know, a average guide and a really good guide. Is a guide that can make a good light on a slow day or a bad day. And whenever you're out hunting, if you're able to do that, there's no such thing as a bad day.